Hello everybody, this is ZephyrianNick and welcome back to The Sims 4. I accidentally unpaused the game and I really did not mean to there. I mean, I meant to unpause at some point, but I accidentally put it into really fast speed. Now, it looks like Nick, he had a little bit of an accident while eating his chili. And Violet is talking about statue busts for a reason and is now playing a game about aliens. Like, he looks so sad. I think it's because he's uncomfortable due to being grimy or grungy, whatever that says. Yeah, being grungy. I didn't realize he was that messy, to be honest. Let's clean up that. Why don't you clean that up too? That plate over there. Come on, get that plate. By the way, part of the reason I switch between like the low speed and the fast speed every now and then, like I did just there very frequently, I mean, is because I like having things go faster, but I don't want to miss the option to change something at the same time. He's oh, well, he said he was unchallenged. He doesn't appear very unchallenged right now. So let me actually look how far his progress is. He's had to read books. That gives him a boost to his performance. Alright, well, you know what? What you can do is you can go over here, write a... Okay, Violet's going to that computer. So you go over to this one, write a genre book, a fantasy book, and we will name that in a moment as well. Nick, you know, he doesn't really have anything he needs. I mean, he could deal with going to the bathroom. We're going to have to get George to wake up to come in and deal with that water. The Werewolf Journals. That will not be the name of this book. The name of this book is going to be The Crawling Alive. Horrible name. Terrible name. But yes, its name is The Crawling Alive. That was okay. So George and Scarlett. Well, Scarlett doesn't really have to sleep for much longer. I mean, let's wake her up. She just come over here, take a shower, and then she's gonna go right back to painting. I think I'm gonna have her get really high in the piano skill as well at some point. Violet, what are you doing? No, go over here. Go here. Good lord. She has to shower. I don't know what you were trying to accomplish there, and you have to go to work in 14 hours. You've already played the games you need to play for today. She will actually probably get a promotion. And Nick, what the hell? Someone was using that computer just a moment ago. What I actually wanted him to do was come over here and to practice that. Nope, don't talk to Robert. Go over here and practice that. I don't know what you keep trying to... Oh, really? Okay, so apparently I need to be careful where I put this, because if it's right there, I had it facing this way, this idiot put it back facing that way, and that made it that way he couldn't grab it. I guess. Yes, that seems to have been the problem. For whatever reason, I could not tell you why that reason is. Or what that reason is. I'm sorry, that's a better way to say that. Why don't you, Violet, why don't you make a plugin? Not a program, a plugin. You will make a Glade air freshener at that computer. But no, in reality, she needs to do something productive. I do want Scarlett to go back over, and what do we want her to do? Let's have her do a surrealism, a large surrealism. Stop talking to Nick and go paint. Oh, she was simply watching. She wasn't actually talking to him. Okay. George. Well, we need to let him get his sleep. He doesn't normally get a particularly long break from doing these things, so I'm fine with him taking as much time as he needs. So in 14 hours, Robert has to go back to work, but he needs to... Well, once he finishes his book, he's going to need to sleep pretty immediately. Violet is simply programming. While we listen to these wonderful tunes from the Nick. And by wonderful tunes, I mean something that was actually incredibly simple there. Oh, spine reticulation plugin is second to none. She has earned $44. That was not as much as I thought. To be honest, I thought it'd be about 100, but that's not terrible. That could be much, much worse. But after she makes another one, I'm probably going to have her just sleep and wake up when it's time for her job. Oh, Scarlett has reached level 6. Brilliant. High skill classics. We're going to have to make some of the classic ones, because you can make a... Once you start being able to make a lot of high skill paintings, you can make just such a large amount of money off this. You know, this doesn't look like anything other than the low skill so far, Scarlett. Yeah, this is, I almost called her Fartlett. Yeah, this painting is a Fartlett. That's the name of that painting. That painting will be named Fartlett, and that will also earn a place on the Wall of Disappointment. Oh, actually, how much is that worth? Not a lot. Okay. Fartlett. There we go. Why don't you frame that, and then I will just simply move it over to the right of Bob Ross's Disappointment. So Bob Ross's disappointment. Bob Ross's disappointment is surrounded by horrible paintings, one of which is for whatever reason worth a significant bit more. Alright, well, anyway, you do a large... Actually, you know what? I don't want you to go over there. I want you to do a confident painting right here. Because we can hang that confident painting up in here, do what is it, the emotional aura around it, and that should help make the paintings better. Oh, he earned $200 on his day off. Fantastic, so you do get money for that. But he has to work in 18 hours, so, you know what? It could be worse, could be better, but it could be worse. So, she's going to dance and chat with Robert. Well, she looks like she's having fun. It's too damn bad for her that she has to sleep, though. She doesn't really need to... Oh, wow, that was amusing. I'm glad I saw that. Oh, wow. How close is Robert to me known to... he's pretty bloody close. He needs to get something to eat after that first. You know, he's exhausted. Oh, pass out in 3 hours. Alright, whatever. Why don't you... Actually, let's sell that to a publisher first. That's just okay. That's... You know what? That's fine by me. It could be worse. Oh, she's having a blast painting that. Holy crap. Why don't you have some of that pasta primavera, Robert? What are you upset about? Oh, you're screaming about beds, and now you're flirty because you stepped too close to the log. Wow, Scarlet is the absolute worst painter that there ever has been. Okay, so what are we gonna name this? Shitty Lion. Shitty Lion, y'all. There we go. And then this can go... I guess this can go right here as a monument to how shit this is. Let's click that and enable emotional aura. What does she need to... Does she even really need it? Well, she needs food. Yeah. Okay, wait. Why don't you actually do what I told you to do, Robert? I told you to get food before you go to bed, but you didn't get food. You simply came back in after bitching that you're tired and didn't get any food. So Scarlet, you stop going to the computer as well, and then grab a serving. Oh no, we're having the food glitch again. They can eat again. Fantastic. Oh wow, I thought the game was freezing up for a minute there. Holy crap, that was momentarily worrying. You know, it does kind of bother me that glitch happens, but it's not really a huge deal. I mean, it'd be better if it didn't happen, but it could be a whole lot worse. And what the hell? I don't know if you guys just saw that, but what? Why is that just in his inventory now? Maybe it was because he was playing it when I restarted the game? I don't know, that's odd. You know, I'm going to place this in a better location. This will actually go over here by this couch, in front of the disappointment wall. Okay, so what did Nick come over here for? Well, he came over here for absolutely no justifiable reason. Go back to practicing your guitar, man. There we go. Robert has decided he's just going to stop Okay. I was momentarily worried that was happening again. And it actually just occurred to me what I think it's happening again. I think it's still happening. I don't think that fixed anything. No, Robert's eating the chili. Okay, my bad. Scarlet was not eating her food. Stop boosting your charisma and eat. There we go. I don't care normally if they talk while they eat, but Robert really, really needs to finish eating. That way he can actually go to bed and wake up for work in the morning. Let's go for regular cook. And, oh, we need to make a cake at some point, but you can age Sims up with by making a birthday cake for them. I don't want to age anybody up ever, really. I mean, I might at some point, but right now I want them all to be exactly how they are. Okay, so now that Robert is done, he can, in fact, well, he's about ready to pass out, so. Oh, 11 minutes. Okay. Make it to the bed, Robert. You can do it. Oh, good. In the nick of time. Have a sim stay awake for 24 straight hours. Wow. Good job, Robert. You're a trooper. Maybe that's why you set our house on fire last time, is because you tried to stay up all frickin' night. Anyway, you go pee like a champion, Scarlet. Nick, you don't really need to eat anything. No, that's not what I clicked. You need to put that away. I'm surprised at the level of detail that has from a distance. You can see the individual fries. Why did they do that? Why is there that much detail into that? I mean, it's amusing, don't get me wrong, but still. Okay, Scarlet, you need to hurry up peeing. And then why don't you go over here and... Do you need to do one more? You need to do another emotional painting. So why don't you do another confident painting? And we will sell this one if it's not a steaming pile of shit. The ones we're going to keep either... Excuse me, 1 in every 3 masterpieces, or we're going to keep all the ones that are really, really shit. And some kind of random ones. Like, these 2 that are over here, I don't mind them. I mean... They're pretty low quality, at least that one is. I really enjoy that one. They're pretty low quality in terms of how they would be in real life. But at the same time, it's just kind of more amusing to have them than it is to sell them. Oh, George, you can wake right up and not clean the water that's over there because it's completely gone. Why don't you have that last bowl of chili? At 3:30 in the morning, go over and get the chili. It also just occurred to me, we have not worked on the bear army in a while. Although I don't think we really need that many bears anymore. Well, not too terribly many more. We have a decent number of them already. Now, how is Violet? Well, I'm going to let her sleep as long as I can, just to get that as high as I can before she has to go to work. Nick has to go to work in, I think at this point, it's like 15 hours? 14 hours. That was close. So, I'm going to do the same thing with him that I'm doing with Violet now after a certain point. I'm just going to have him go to bed, try and get as much sleep in before work as he possibly can. And George, I mean, you're Robert, you're not George. Why don't you... No, you're George, not Robert. What is wrong with me? I do that all the time. It's like a perpetual habit that I keep managing to do that. And he's going to go out... Oh, he's going to throw that plate into the garbage, isn't he? No, he's scraping it off into there. He's, while flirty, scraping food into the garbage can. I don't get... Oh, yeah, I saw a comment on the... what is it, the Sims subreddit, that apparently there's like names etched into this with a heart. And I can see that. At first it just looked like Cheb Bark, but it still would look a whole lot better if it was the swans that were actually... Oh, Scarlet went to bed, apparently. If it was the swans that there was in the inventory. Oh, you know what? I might as well sell that. Get out of bed. We're not even going to name that. Just sell that to a collector. Now what does she need to do? View or admire 3 paintings at a museum. So at some point, she's going to have to go to a museum. But why don't you simply do a large classic painting now? We haven't done one of those in a while. Now, I kind of want to buy a second guitar for Robert. George. Oh my god. Nick, stop calling him No, what? Oh, I thought he was going to go sleep in Scarlett's bed. But anyway, I think I want to get him a second guitar. That way he can get his skill up to 8 and then he can make guitars. I really want to make that a priority with him. That's going to take some time, but to be fair, he doesn't work, so it's not really a big deal. Look, it's the Gnome Between Two Faces Volume 3. Good job, Scarlet. Yeah, you be happy. You're making the exact same goddamn painting you've made 2 other times. You could probably yeah, Violet could probably wake up now and be fine. Why don't you go over? There's definitely no more chili left. There's a little bit of pasta primavera left, so why don't you get some pasta? Some paste. Paste. It's paste. What do you need? Oh, you need... Well, see, I don't get why when the sim has a loner tray, it still comes up as a need. And this little bubble down where my mouse is, that pops up red. I don't quite get that. I mean, it's not really a huge deal when it comes down to it, but it could be better. It's just kind of there's a lot of very minor things about most games that bother me to a degree. There's only been a few games in my entire history of playing games that I haven't seen many glaring, well, not many glaring issues, but any real small issues. Finished woodworking. Fantastic. We have another table. How much is this one worth? Oh, we've got 3 here. I didn't know that. Okay. Let's sell 3 of those. Brilliant. There's another grand. You know, for not having a job, George is our main moneymaker here. Let's craft another table. Now, I think at the next level, 9 or 10, he can make tubs. I think it's 9. And if it's 9, I've heard that those are... What is she doing? Dance. I've heard that those are really good for money. You can sell them for a decent bit. Here, why don't you go to the bathroom, and then... I don't know. I mean, you could take a shower, but you have to go... Yeah, you have to go to work in 4 hours. You need to go focused. And you've already done your game task. So why don't you take a normal shower, and I guess you'll play a little bit of games until you have to go. Scarlet, yeah, you can go right to bed. Or you can simply nap. That does not work. Why don't you sell that to a collector, and then I'm just going to have her do a regular sleep. Sleep. There we go. So we made 216 bucks off that one. We still make more off the tables, curiously enough. And I thought I told you, no, I didn't tell you to go sleep. That's right. Use the bathroom and then come over here and sleep. And then he shouldn't be able to get a promotion. He might, okay. Maybe not this time, but I think at the bare minimum, the time after this that he works, he will get the promotion as long as something doesn't go terribly wrong. I think it's pretty close to this time that we'll actually be able to get the choice of what branch he goes down with work. But anyway, that will be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. George's going to have to fix that next episode. After he's done with the table, of course. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in the next episode.